So the big question is, what's in the box? You know what's in the box. You read the title, you clicked the link, and now we are here, opening the box. Oh no! Oh, this looks nice. So we've got a cheap, nasty lead, but thank you. And an Allen key and a stick, commonly known as the wiggle, if you're a fan of 60 cycle hum, that is. I like Ryan, he doesn't know who I am. And I present to you the Harley Benton Stratocaster. Fender, don't sue me. This is all right. Oh, they've wrapped the strings up like it's Christmas. Good. I'm only being sarcastic, I do actually like that they wrap the strings. It's just slight inconvenience, which is just fine. Harley Benton. Wrong. This is a technique I like to call the caveman style. Caveman technique. Let's make this table disappear. I'll click my finger and it'll go. The interesting part about this is this was £66, so, and there are no sharp fret ends or fret sprout for £66, that's good. Neck plate's on straight. Oh my God, one of the little sticky things is missing from the tuner. That's unacceptable. It's a little bit of plastic they put on this. It's a joke, it's fully acceptable. That looks fine. It all looks fine, to be honest. The fretboard looks very dry. Don't know what kind of wood that is. Some kind of tree wood. So I'll put a strap on and then we'll go through some specs. Strap on. So specs on this Harley Benton Stratocaster. The body is made of basswood. The neck is made of maple. Roseacre fretboard. I've had a few Harley Bentons with roseacre fretboards and they've all been really nice actually. So put a bit of conditioner on it and I'm sure it'll be all right. Modern C-shaped neck. Radius tells me in millimeters. Not helpful. 305 millimeters if you want to do the conversion. Unless you work in millimeters, you absolute savage. 22 frets, again scale length, but we know it's a 25.5-inch scale length. Double action truss rod, 3 single coils, 1 volume, 2 tone, 5-way switch, chrome hardware, 9 to 42 strings. What else is there you need to know really? The paintwork all looks perfect, everything looks perfect, except the fretboard needs a condition and probably, yeah, needs to polish the frets. Not a big deal. £66. See if it's in tune. No, it's not in tune. So we'll use my favourite, the PRS headstock tuner. Why is it my favourite? Because it works. Okay, so we are tuned up, stretched out, tuned up and plugged in. So the moment you've all been waiting for, let's find out what £66 sounds like. Turns out it sounds like a Strat. Does it sound like the best Strat in the world? No. Does it sound like a Strat? Definitely. I should mention that all the sounds you're hearing are the same 212 cab loaded with vintage 30 speakers with a Shure SM57 in front of it. And most importantly, no post-processing. Let's hear some middle pickup action. Let's see how it does with a bit of crunchiness. It's nice that they wrap the strings, but I think that's more for the benefit of the frets in case anything falls against the strings into the frets, saves them getting dented or whatever. If you get one of these guitars, get some new strings because these are not good. Let's try a bit of lead. Now I have to admit, I've just finished filming a Les Paul style Harley Benton. It was a lot more money than this, but it was unbelievable for the price. So it was always going to be a bit difficult for this guitar because it is such a budget guitar. It's £66. It was always going to be hard for it to kind of live up to higher expectations. But I have to be honest, I mean, you just heard it. It sounds good. It sounds like a Strat. The hardware feels okay. It doesn't feel too cheap. The strings are horrible. Change the strings if you get one of these because they are nasty. That's my only complaint about this guitar is the strings. And for a guitar like this, for that to be the only complaint, it's doing pretty well. I thought it sounded pretty good. What did you think? I am by far not a Strat player. I'm not somebody who plays Strats really. In the traditional sense, super Strats, yeah, of course. But single coils, it's just not really what I do. But I think I've done a convincing kind of Strat player impersonation in places. If you're a beginner and you know you don't want humbucker sounds, you want single coils, go for one of these because it's good. I don't have any complaints. For £66, if you're somebody who is thinking about learning guitar but you don't want to spend too much money, something like this will be fine. You don't need to pay hundreds and hundreds of pounds to get something playable. This is more than adequate. It's a fine guitar. It's not a brilliant guitar. Anyone that tells you it's a brilliant guitar is probably lying, but it's fine, it's good. And for £66, it's really good. If you've got a nice Strat and you're on a budget and you're looking for a backup kind of thing, this will do. If you're looking for like a cheap modding platform, I'm not sure about this guitar because pickups and all that kind of thing are fine. They're all interchangeable. That'll be all right. You won't have any problems there. I think the bridge sizes and things like that you need to look up because I know some people recently have had trouble getting replacement parts, and then if you buy them through Harley Benton, they're quite expensive because they don't have the parts, they have to have them shipped in, and it becomes not very sort of cost effective. So you might want to look into that if you're going to go ahead with a guitar like this for those kind of reasons. If you want to upgrade the nut, I'm sure you won't have any problems doing that. Tuners, what they're going to be either 8mm or 10mm, so you'll be able to get some kind of replacement. If there's some weird kind of size, you can ream them out to fit whatever tuners you go for. I think the main issue is bridges with these guitars. May be completely wrong, but this is just going from what I've seen online, other people's experiences. If you're looking for it for like it's to learn how to do like refrets and change your nut and that kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend this guitar because it's £66 and what else are you really going to get in that kind of price range? There's not a single dead fret on this guitar, so they've done that really well because I've played guitars far more expensive than this that have had dead frets, which they're not the end of the world. You can take it to someone to get them fixed, but it's just easier if you don't have to, especially when you're spending such a little amount on a guitar. You don't have to go and spend another however much getting the frets sorted out. If you're looking for a budget Strat style guitar with a humbucker in the bridge, check out this video I made just here. It's another Harley Benton guitar, but it's geared more towards the rock player, and it's brilliant. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you next time.